Welcome to the Infidelity Doctor channel. My name is Dr. Talal Salim, and this is the Ask Dr. Talal segment, your place to ask me anything you want to know about affair recovery and affair prevention. Please remember, this is not a substitute for the counseling that you're supposed to be getting. This is merely a place for you to get some basic questions asked and answered, as well as a place for you to learn about my clinical insights when it comes to affair recovery and affair prevention. Before we get to the question of the week, make sure that you like the video and subscribe to the channel so that you can get some of the most recent updates. So let's get to it. The question of the week is as follows. We live in a small town. Does moving away to a new place will help with the triggers? First thing we need to talk about is the fact that triggers is going to be part of the healing process. Infidelity is a traumatic event, and if we actually pull up the DSM-5, which is the manual that clinicians use to come up with diagnoses, and you look up at the criteria of PTSD or post-traumatic stress disorder, you will find that people who experience betrayal because of infidelity oftentimes have PTSD symptoms. So there will be flashbacks, there will be triggers, and those triggers can be direct or indirect. It can be something related to the details about the infidelity, and it could be something even unrelated to it, but just somehow it triggered the memory of the fact that this awful event happened in the relationship. So my policy on triggers is that it is important for you to find a healthy balance between not going out of your way to expose yourself to things that you're not ready for, but also overwhelming yourself with specific triggers. But also you should not be trying to minimize exposure to triggers to the point where you escape and avoid everything. It is okay to make some important changes that will make your life easier. Now, this is especially true if you're living in a small town and it's just hard for people to let go of what happened, or they keep talking to you about it, and there's this level of guilt and shame and embarrassment. You know, there might be some validity to wanting to change the place or change the location. But what you have to remind yourself is that at the end of the day, doesn't matter where you go to or where you move to, your unfaithful partner is going to be the biggest trigger. So if you're deciding to rebuild the relationship, you will be dealing with that aspect. So there is no way around avoiding triggers completely. So if there's some changes that needs to be made, make sure that you don't make those changes impulsively. Assess whether or not how much this will decrease the necessary number of exposure to triggers, and whether or not they're going to be a value in actually making this change. I hope this answered the question of the week. Feel free to leave your comments in the comment section below about the answer that you heard today, as well as suggestions or questions that you'd like to see me tackle in future videos. Until then, be well, be safe, and embrace the possibility for a brighter future.